Hello and welcome. Today is February 21st, I believe, or 22nd. I think it's the 22nd, 2019. And I'm here to do our daily check-in. And today I am in my office. I didn't have enough time to do it earlier this morning, so I brought everything with me to my work. And so that's how devoted I am to you guys. So let's begin. Okay, yeah, I got my little Starbucks too. Alright, so today I brought the vice versa deck and the Chiro Marchetti Fin de Suc Keeper deck. Okay, and then I'll be pulling some Scorpio Moon Intuition messages from your divine other, and I have the Power of Surrender cards. So let's begin. I'm not used to this, guys. Okay. Shuffling on a table is a little difficult because I'm short. I'm only 5'2", so my chair can only go up so high. Okay. So bottom of the deck we have here Knight of Swords. Okay, and clarifying that is occupation. And so what I'm getting here is that I feel like it's a divine masculine who wants to come in and communicate, okay, with their divine counterpart about, like, you know, how they're working on the situation. It could be about their job, but I definitely feel that, you know, they are really working at this time. And underneath here, we have here the Page of Pentacles and bad health. So what I'm getting is, in regards to like offering something, you know, in the physical, I feel like, you know, they feel like a little lack at this time. They're not really feeling good. So their health might not be like up to par up to this point, but I do see that, you know, they're really working at the situation. So, you know, check on your divine counterpart and see like how they're doing. They might be doing a lot of stuff today, but that's what I'm feeling so far. So let's go ahead and tap into today's energy. definitely the lighting situation is a bit better in here. Okay, hold on. Let me get some coffee. Okay, so first card we have here is the Hierophant in reverse. Then we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Then we have here Justice. And then we have here Five of Swords. So what I'm getting here is that, you know, I feel like, you know, this is your divine counterpart, okay, who has, you know, turned away from the situation in regards to like a commitment or you know, a coming together. I feel like, you know, they're really looking outwards, you know, at the situation, you know, before they embark like a new journey in getting the connection going with their divine counterpart. I do see here, okay, in this depiction, there is a baby, okay, holding a key. I think I was talking about that yesterday. But what I'm feeling is that, you know, there is, you know, a chance for something to, you know, to embark on in regards to like this relationship, you know, and it is youthful, you know, and it has like a new energy. But at this time, what I'm feeling is that, you know, there is lack of a commitment at this time. And I don't think it's really lack. I just feel like it has something to do with, like, you know, they're reflecting, you know, on the situation before moving forward, okay? And then what we have here is the Nine of Swords, okay? And so what I'm getting is that, you know, your divine masculine is getting out of this energy where they're having restless and sleepless nights, and again, they are looking out into the sun. And so like what I feel like is like when they woke up today, you know, they decided to get out of this energy. You know, I feel like, you know, it's a dawn of a new day, and they feel ready to you know, work on whatever they need to work on, you know, at this moment. Now next we have here Justice, and what I'm getting with this is that, you know, your divine counterpart is wanting to offer balance, you know, to this relationship. And so, you know, in this depiction, you know, they are blindfolded, so they're doing this, you know, without really you know, looking at the physical aspects, but doing this intuitively, and that's what I'm feeling. And then here we have the Five of Swords. And again, I just feel like, you know, divine masculine is, you know, wanting to get out of this mental conflict, and I feel like, you know, everyone else does too, because you see that, you know, there is like another person that is walking away. They no longer want to, you know, have like this sort of a disagreement, you know, where no one really won from this situation. And so that's what I'm getting. And, you know, with this overall energy, you know, we have here the Knight of Swords. And so what I'm getting is that they want to communicate, they want to rush in and, you know, explain, like, you know, what their current circumstances, but right now they are working at it, okay? So that is, you know, pretty much what's going on. So let's clarify. Okay, time for another swig. All right, so with the Hierophant, okay, it is clarified here with the house. So what I'm getting is that while your divine masculine, okay, is reflecting on, you know, taking this partnership to a higher level of commitment, also, you know, the Hierophant card means tradition. And so what I'm getting is that, you know, they are bound to their house at this moment and really thinking about this connection at this time. And I feel like, you know, they are in their independence, and, you know, they're doing a lot of reflection. And to me, it feels like, you know, they're being in a hermit mode also. Now, with the Knight of Swords, okay, it is clarified with journey. And so again, your divine masculine knows that, you know, getting out of this energy and, you know, moving forward and offering that commitment toward their divine feminine is a journey. It takes work. And so that's why we have the occupation card that wants to show up for the overall energy for today. They are really working on this situation. Now here with the Justice card, it is clarified here with the Lovers. And so again, you know, the divine masculines wants to come in and offer that balance and offer their truth, because you see here they're holding the sword up and they're also blindfolded. So, you know, intuitively they know that they need to offer this balance towards their divine feminine. And if there is a third party situation, they're making that choice to offer that balance, you know, towards their divine counterpart. Now here with the Five of Swords, we have here the main female. So again, what I'm getting is that, you know, the divine masculines, you know, is really tired of being in this mental conflict about their divine feminine. And I just feel that, you know, now is the time to take action to make things right. So again, you know, I think it's a continuation from yesterday's energy reading, but today I feel like the divine masculines are truly like putting in the work, okay, to go through, you know, this energy. All right. So let's see what else. Okay. So here we have the Five of Cups. And then we have here the Moon. And here we have Page of Cups. So what I'm getting here is that with this Five of Cups, okay, the divine masculines are feeling really, you know, sad and disappointed, you know, about like, you know, how they can't really come forward towards their divine feminine and offering, you know, that commitment, you know, at this very second. And, you know, they were having restless and sleepless nights. And so I feel like, you know, they are getting out of that energy because they know that it's going to take some work, you know, to get there. All right. And here with the Moon, okay, what I'm getting is that, you know, the divine feminines, okay, are using their intuition at this time. They are really healing. They are, you know, keeping to themselves, you know, about this connection. And, you know, what is really odd is that everywhere I just see divine masculine energy, but in the center of this reading is the divine feminine, okay? And so what I'm getting is that the divine feminine is really, you know, looking deep within in this connection. She has gained insight, okay, he or she, you know, in clarity, you know, over like all the actions that are taking place in the physical, okay, and really, you know, tapping into their feminine energy at this time. And here we have the Page of Cups in reverse. So what I'm getting with this is that the divine masculines want to offer, you know, their apology or their emotions, you know, or start to, you know, let their divine feminine know how they feel, but they're in the dark at this time. I just feel like, you know, they feel like it's not the right time to do so, and that's what I'm getting, because, you know, they are thinking, they're reflecting on like this higher level of commitment about like their traditional values, and they're also, you know, stuck in their minds, but they are getting out of that energy. They know that they have to offer that balance towards their divine feminine, and, you know, they're really tired about, you know, being in mental conflict as well. And so it's a little difficult for them to really come forward and give that offer, you know, to the divine counterpart. I don't want my coffee to get cold. Okay. So here with the Five of Cups, all right, we have here the mature woman. And so, like what I'm getting is that, you know, the divine masculines know that, you know, their divine counterpart is very mature. They have evolved. They are the Empress. And so, like, you know, they're really disappointed because they have not ascended on a high level up to where the divine feminines are. And so, you know, they are really truly thinking about that, because the first card that comes out is the Hierophant, okay, but it's in reverse. And so I feel like, you know, at this point they want to, you know, offer that commitment, but at this time it's like, you know, logically or realistically they just don't know how. And so, you know, I feel like they're still searching, they're still thinking about how to do this, okay. Now next, we have here the Moon, and it's clarified with concern. And so what I'm getting with this is that, you know, the divine feminines, okay, are really concerned, you know, about this connection. You know, they are really thinking about, like, you know, when is the divine masculine going to come and make that offer? When are they going to, you know, evolve so that they can come together in union? And so, like, the divine feminines are really, like, tapping into their intuition and releasing those fears, because right now they do have a little concern. So what I'm feeling is that they are actually mirroring the divine masculines, but what I'm feeling is that both counterparts are really, you know, getting out of that energy, and they're both working at the same time. And so this is at the heart of the reading, okay. Now here with the Page of Cups, it is clarified here with the official person. So what I'm getting with this is that the divine masculines, you know, want to offer, you know, their emotions towards their divine feminine, but, you know, they feel lack, you know, and I feel like, you know, as far as making things official, they don't know how, or they want to, but, you know, they're trying to, you know, figure out their emotions, because if you see this right here, okay, they are in the water, okay. So I feel like, you know, they are, you know, all in their feels, and it's a little like turbulent at this time, you know, where they're not really sure about how to deliver, you know, this offer of love. And if you can see that there is a turtle in the water, and so what I'm getting with that is that, you know, the turtles, you know, they're resilient, okay. They've been here probably longer than most species on this planet. And so, you know, there's also that saying that turtles are really slow, you know, kind of like, you know, the Knight of Pentacles energy. And so what I'm getting is that they're really taking their time and thinking about how they can really come back towards their divine feminine at this time, because really they are in mental conflict, but they're ready, you know, to release, you know, those thoughts, okay, because they do want to offer balance to their divine feminine. They don't really know how. They're still, like, thinking about that. Okay. So next we have Four of Cups. Okay, and here we have the Eight of Cups. So what I'm getting is that this divine masculine, okay, is really, you know, dissatisfied with all the cups, okay. You can see he's not holding any cup. He's staring at all of the cups. So what I feel like is he's secluding, you know, himself, you know, in this situation at this time, instead of, like, giving his emotions, you know, towards karmics or to his divine counterpart or whatever the case may be. What I'm feeling is that, you know, they're really reflecting, you know, about, like, who they gave their emotions to, okay, and they're really like looking at themselves at this time about, like, you know, what it is that they truly feel. I feel like, you know, it's like self-discovery, or learning to understand like what true love really means to them. And so they're really thinking about that at that time, or at this time. Now here we have the Eight of Cups, and so like instead of the 4 cups that spilt over, and I mean all of them, right, they're leaving the 8 of Cups behind, because truly they want their 10 of Cups, guys, okay? So what I'm getting is that the Divine Masculines, you know, is leaving all of this stuff, okay, so that they can go in search of their 10 of Cups. And I see that they're being guided, you know, by the moon and the sun. And so, you know, I feel like, you know, they're trying to find that balance. And that's why, you know, this Justice card wants to come up with the Lovers, okay? They're trying to find that balance that they can give towards their divine counterpart, so that they can have, you know, a harmonious union with their divine counterpart. Okay. Yes. So here with the 4 of Cups, it is clarified here with the family room. So that's what I was getting, you know, instead of like, you know, giving the cup, or, you know, receiving the cup from their divine other, I feel like, you know, they just want to let it all go. And I feel like, you know, it has like a karmic situation with their family. You know, I feel like family here is the reason why they really can't come together in a partnership with their divine feminine. And so they're really like thinking about this situation, about like what makes the Divine Masculine happy at this time. And they are really thinking about that, because the first card that comes up, okay, is the Hierophant, okay, and it is clarified here with the House. And so that's what I'm getting, you know, they want this higher level of commitment with their divine other, but I feel like they are bound, okay, to like some home situation. It could be with children, it could be with, you know, their karmic partner, or it could be, you know, with, you know, other family members like their mother, father, grandparents, you know, or something dealing with the house. I feel like they can't really move forward with this connection because of this, okay? And that's a block and an obstacle in this connection, you know. And that's why I feel that, you know, the overall energy is this Knight of Swords. They want to, you know, communicate, you know, that to the Divine Feminines, and they are currently working, you know, at the situation, okay? Now here with the Eight of Cups, it is clarified here with the mature man. And so what I'm getting is that, you know, your Divine Masculine has become more mature in this twin flame journey, okay? And the reason why I say that is because, you know, the second card that comes up is this Nine of Swords, okay? Now here in the reverse, okay, I feel like, you know, Divine Masculine is stuck and trapped, you know, and all those swords are blocking, you know, him. But, you know, in the reverse, you know, he is looking at the light, and those swords are fading away. So I do see that, you know, with this journey, your Divine Masculine has came to a realization that, you know, they really need to step it up, you know, because this is mental. This is something that they can really get out of. And so, you know, they are truly like thinking and reflecting, you know, on their current situation. And that is why, you know, they are deciding to leave this Eight of Cups behind, so that they can go towards their 10 of Cups. And that is how they become, whoops, a mature man, okay? All right. All right, so crowning this reading, we have here the Eight of Pentacles, and guess what? That means your divine masculine is currently working on this situation. So, you know, in yesterday's reading, we saw that, you know, the divine masculine, you know, is, you know, wanting to leave the karmic situation, okay? That, you know, they were at the end of that cycle, and what I'm getting with today's energy is that they are currently working on it at this time. So that is really good energy, guys. And here, clarifying, you know, the Eight of Pentacles is a message, okay? So what I'm getting is that, you know, divine masculines wants to, you know, send their divine counterpart a message that, you know, they're really working at the situation. They may or may not come together with their divine counterpart at this time because they are, you know, actively working on their karmic situation or any other obstacles that are in the way for them to really come towards their divine counterpart. And so, you know, again, you know, the overall energy here is this Knight of Swords, where they want to communicate that towards their divine feminine. And guess what? It is clarified with occupation. So not only that the overall energy is that the divine masculine wants to come in and communicate that they're working on the situation, crowning this reading, they are really working on the situation, okay, and they want to deliver a message to their divine counterpart. So this is double confirmation, guys, that your divine counterpart is currently working on, you know, releasing things from their physical life so that, you know, they can heal and mend, you know, whatever situations that they're in, so that they can come towards their divine counterpart, okay? So that is the current energy for today, guys. All right, so let me see what your divine counterpart wants to say to you at this time. Okay, I cherish those moments we spent time together. I miss you. Isn't that beautiful? They miss you, guys. You know, they're currently working on, you know, their current circumstance, and, you know, they are really thinking about you. But right now, they're working on their physical life, you know, trying to make things right. And so, like, they're really cherishing those times that they really did spend with you, and they really do miss you, okay? I am just scared that I might get hurt. I'm sorry that I wasn't open to you. Please forgive me, okay? So again, you know, they're working on healing themselves. They're working on, you know, their karmic situations at this time, you know, where they probably, you know, gave, you know, all their emotions to, you know, their karmics or their soulmates, you know, and they're probably like reflecting on all the different relationships that they had, you know, in their lifetime. And it could be with, you know, partners that, you know, they were involved with, but it also could be like, you know, relationships, you know, with their family, you know, and like what true love really is. And they know, okay, they're trying to figure out, like, what is this connection, because it's nothing like anything else that they have ever, you know, really experienced. And so they're just you know, a little bit on guard, you know, and they're scared, you know, they don't want to get hurt. And that's why they're not open at this time. They're really working on themselves, okay, guys? Here we have, please forgive me. So if you guys had a little falling out, and you know, in a twin flame journey, there's a lot of falling outs, okay? They want you to know that they want you to forgive them, okay? They really know. That's why, you know, they're in this Five of Swords energy, but they're getting out of that, and it is in regards to the main female, which is divine feminine. And they know that they need to offer balance, okay, towards this connection, and they're getting out of their minds about that, okay, because they know it's a journey. It's going to take time, all right? Let's see here. Sometimes you don't listen and it really upsets me. Okay. So again, like, you know, when you guys communicate, and I think I pulled this in the Instagram mini video that I did earlier this morning. Sometimes when you guys communicate, you know, you really don't know, like, you know, what you've communicated until after that communication occurs. So, you know, my guidance to you is, if you communicate with your divine other, learn to listen, okay? Learn to be still without thinking of like what you're going to say, you know, back towards your divine counterpart. Truly listen to them before you speak, because, you know, words, you know, can come out in a different way, and it might be hurtful, okay? And so, you know, just listen to your divine counterpart, because if you truly do love them, okay, you will listen to them, and you want them to be happy. You don't want to upset them, okay? So try not to communicate when you are angry, okay, or jealous, or whatever the case may be. Learn to balance your emotions, all right? I want you in my life. I see you as my future. Guys, we have here the first card that comes up, okay, is this Hierophant card, okay? Right now, they feel like they can't really, you know, come together. They're really working on it. They're reflecting on how to do it. And in yesterday's reading, you know, crowning the energy from yesterday's reading over that Knight of Pentacles, okay, was the Hierophant. They want to come in with a higher level of commitment, okay? But, you know, this is, you know, tomorrow or the next day, and they come in as reverse. And so what they're realizing is that they really can't, because they have to get rid of those obstacles, you know, in their physical life before they can really move forward towards their divine counterpart. But this is what they are truly wanting to say to you at this time, okay? Again, sometimes I feel like you don't listen to me. So again, this is a double message, okay? Really listen to your divine counterpart, okay? If you, you know, have like expectations on your divine counterpart, release those expectations, okay? Just let it go and go with the flow, okay? And work on your energy. And I saw in the little mini reading I did on Instagram, the divine feminines are really working on themselves, okay? And that's how they're learning to love themselves more, and have like some new passion for whatever that they're currently working on. And guess what? When the divine feminines lead, the divine masculines follow, okay? Because energetically they want to rise up, you know, to where their divine feminines are at this time. And so, you know, divine feminines, continue to work on yourself, okay? And energetically your divine other, you know, will feel that, okay? Because you guys are connected. And so, you know, whenever you communicate, try to listen to your divine counterpart, okay? And you can do this through telepathy too, when communicate with your divine counterpart in the 5D. And so I'll try to do like a video on how to communicate in the 5D. And also there was another subscriber who was interested in making an altar, you know, for your home. And guys, you know, when you have an altar, all right, it is it gives you positive karma, okay? And you get like positive energy, you know, from your sacred space, okay? That's where you pray, that's where you meditate, okay? And it's so zen-like, you know, and that is your space, you know, where you can, you know, feel like you are aware of yourself, okay? And so, you know, whenever I have time, I'll develop those videos for you guys, so look out for that. And also, I'll probably create another meditation video for you guys, because the first one I did, you know, I did that a long time ago when I first started a channel, so, you know, the video is still good, but I like to, you know, do a better one. How's that? Okay, hold on. Okay, so, let's see what we have to surrender to for today. Okay. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Oh my goodness, guys. Isn't that like kind of like what's going on, you know, with the energy? Divine Masculine, okay, knows that they really need to really reflect and think about how they can come into union with their divine counterpart. They are trapped in their minds, okay? They know they have to offer justice or balance to the connection, and they are stuck in their minds. Guys, they're a little bit behind, you know, where Divine Feminines have evolved, because we have really worked on ourselves, okay? Divine Feminines have been on this journey, you know, working on, you know, their emotions for the longest time. And now it's time for the Divine Masculines to step up. And so, you know, Divine Feminines, I know that, you know, you care and you love, you know, your Divine Masculine very much, you know, but it's really up to them, just like, you know, how karmics come into play, and, you know, they come in and teach your divine other the lessons. But you know what? Embrace those karmics, okay? Be thankful, because it doesn't matter how many karmics come into your Divine Masculine's life, okay? You guys are forever connected, okay? You guys will always be together in the 5D, but, you know, eventually in the 3D, okay? So, you know, I know that there's been a runner-chaser dynamic for the longest time, but, you know, it is coming to a close. You know, I truly do feel energetically that Divine Masculines are really working on themselves at this time. And so, Divine Feminines, okay, because I feel like this is you. Surrender the idea that you can fix someone, okay? The only person that you should fix is yourself, okay? Fix you. Alright. Surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. That is so beautiful, because, you know, in the Instagram video, I saw that Divine Feminines, you know, were working on their independence. They you know, they have their pentacles together, you know. Not only that, created like a spark of passion, okay, and action towards, you know, themselves. And not only that, you know, just loving themselves. And guess what? Once you embrace, you know, your energy, where you are loving yourself, guess what? There is nothing but success, you know. You will become abundant once, you know, you take care of you. And so that is the thing. Don't worry about your divine counterparts so much, okay? Let them work on themselves, okay? Because energetically, when you have that time of separation, when you are working on you, you are working towards success, and your divine counterpart has no other choice but to play catch up, okay? All right, so I really hope you enjoyed today's reading. Thank you all for all your comments, your likes, your shares, and subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I provide daily guidance messages here for the collective. And today, all right, the Divine Masculines, okay, want to come in and communicate to their Divine Feminine that they are working on themselves and their situations. And so, guys, let them work on themselves, okay, so that they can come back towards you, and so that they're not in that Knight of Wands energy, okay, or the Page. You know, they come in as the King or the Emperor. And so, you know, that is so beautiful that, you know, this is, you know, Spirit you know, letting us know that they're working on themselves, and you should continue to work on yourself too. And so, you know, that is beautiful energy for today, guys. Okay, so if you would like to book a private reading, you can visit me on my website. It is www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. And if you like to follow me on Instagram, my name over there is Scorpio Moon Intuition. And, you know, and I will post, like, you know, other little videos, little snippets, you know, guidance messages, or little tidbits of stuff, you know, whatever comes to mind that I'm not really communicating, you know, here on YouTube. So, you know, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, you know, to get like other little tidbits of info. All right, so I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.